Man called Scissor. Mr. Scissor. Man called Scissor. Mr. Scissor. Man called Scissor. Mr. Scissor.
What is up, everybody? To my own surprise, I was able to get my hands on the Tpob play set. To be consistent with what I said, no, I myself did not purchase them. I borrowed them from one of my boys that has been cutting hair for a long time and owns a barbershop. Ended up spending some time at his shop, hanging out, meeting a A-list barber, getting some info and brushing up on my scissor skills. Asked him if I can borrow these to do a week or two's worth of cuts and make you guys a video. So here we are. Obviously this is the green and black and the all black. For me, I don't really care too much about the colors because they are the same no matter what. And we're here to find out how well they cut. I'm gonna break down what I like about them, then I'm gonna break down what I don't like about them. We're gonna keep it very simple, and then I'm gonna give you a perspective I was able to see while being in the shop, because it's been a long time since I've worked in a shop, and I get to see what barbers are using and what they like the most, at least in a shop that is a very high-end, very high-performing barbershop filled with 14 incredible barbers. Let's get right into it. I'm gonna start with the trimmer because it has a little less going on, I would say. I'm gonna get right into the fact that I like how it feels. It's comfortable, it feels solid. I do like the grip. I don't care that I could change the colors, but I do like the grip. I like the thumb hole for, you know, getting bulk or breaking some fade lines. I'm looking at this lower moving trimmer blade. It's very interesting how it has this bar going across. From what I'm told, you can zero gap it without taking it off, and that is freaking awesome. I love how quiet they are. Some of the most quiet clippers that I've ever held, which is awesome for when you're trying to talk to your clients or you're trying to listen to something on TV, or even cutting a kid. Kids get scared, especially very young kids, when you turn on that clipper and it's clapping like a blown out dirt bike. You know, you got your proprietary old school plug, which I'm not a fan of. If it has that for the dock and USB-C, that would have been awesome. For some reason that was skipped. You have the softy blade, which looks awesome. Very, very solid feeling, professional feeling trimmer. For me, that's where the trimmer stops. I did have a positive experience on certain hair textures. I felt it was lacking a little power. When I'm taking off that bulk for a bald fade, skin fade, whatever you want to call it, I felt like it was lacking power. It was not pulling, but I had to kind of go back over. It felt like it was missing some hairs. And I'm telling you guys, I'm using a $30 trimmer that I converted to USB-C, and this monk blows through hair. It's louder, but it does seem slightly more powerful, and I kept finding myself grabbing this one to just touch up what this one wasn't getting. Now, I've been told that there's different blades, and I am not going to purchase them. I probably won't get to test them out because these are not my clippers, but I'm going off the machines that come straight out of the box. I do not want to have to buy blades. That's what I always tell you guys on these budget clippers. This is the original blade. I do not want to buy blades. I want to find machines that come out of the box. We dial them in if we have to, and they're just great from day one. I'd say overall, it's not a horrible machine. It is not the best machine, but it is a very good machine. Some people, maybe their cut style, it'll work better for them. But for me, this blade is not an overall blade, and I'm sure Tpob says that. I'm sure some of you guys know that, and I know there are different blades you can buy, not just the little pencil blade, the little shorty one. So that's that. Not much else to say. It's not heavy. It feels nice. It's quiet. It is a nicely designed clipper as far as ergonomics. I like it, but it's not good enough to make me go out and purchase it. Maybe if it was cutting like this one, just for how quiet it is and maybe the longer battery life. Always, you guys know, Key features is missing. Battery display, USB-C. I will walk away from how quiet it is to have USB-C and battery display. Okay, on to the clipper. The green is cool. Don't really care for it. As you could see, this one's been used, which I'm glad I'm getting to try used ones because now I know they're broken in. I know they've been dialed in from my buddy who cuts very good. They're dialed in for him. They're dialed in for me. One thing I didn't like about the colors is I knew from long time cutting, you are going to have some wear and some discolorization. And you can kind of see it in person, but not so much in the video, but it's kind of browning a little bit. But that's whatever. Again, this clipper is very ergonomic. It's very comfortable and it feels very well made. I'd say the only thing that doesn't feel very well made is the lever. It feels a little loose. Maybe it could be tightened. I tried this bolt. It didn't make it any more firm. It's very loose, very, very loose. It moves very easy, which I don't like. I like a little bit more rigidity to them just so it doesn't get bumped. It is 2-speed. You have, don't remember how many RPMs it claimed, but it has a lower RPM and a higher RPM, which still isn't up to 9,000. I still think it's in the 7,800 or something like that range. But to me, this feels underpowered. I want to tell you, I've been rocking with this VGR. This is the 015. And man, going from this to this, it's not working out for me. It does cut smooth. It is extremely quiet, just like the trimmer. I love that it's quiet, but it's still missing USB-C and battery display. The play blade feels very similar to the XO, the regular XO blade from my XO clippers, which is good. It cuts very nice, but there are moments where I feel drag, not pulling, not nothing that the customer would feel, but I do feel slight drag compared to this guy because this guy ramps up when it needs it. This guy doesn't. So if you're a fast cutter, you might feel that, but it does go through hair very well and it doesn't snag if in those certain thick hair situations you take your time. We're back to this. I need somebody to please explain to me what powered by Acme means. I've Googled myself to death trying to find it because TPOB told me when I said it, it's made by a name brand, Acme, which makes electric transformers. They make electric motors. They make all types of electronics. I'm assuming that that's what that means. You have some type of name brand electronic hardware inside. But when he made his video talking shit about my video, because I didn't want to buy these, he said I was making this up, that it is the Acme brand of electronics. When I made my video back, I called him out saying, please, you know, tell us what it is if I'm wrong, because I'm willing to be wrong. Just tell us what it is. And nothing. I still have no idea what powered by Acme means. We can't just write that there and be like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, powered by Acme. Oh, it's stamped powered by Acme and it means something. It doesn't mean something if we don't know what it means. That's all I really have to say about these clippers. They're not horrible. They're good clippers and they're great clippers for the price. They're just missing key features. I'm not going to sit here and deride and be a hype beast and say, yeah, TPOB's killing the industry. They're so cheap, so they're the best. They're not the best. They're good. They're above average at best, but they are not the best. Throughout my 2 weeks of running through haircuts, I kept grabbing these in scenarios where these wouldn't handle what I needed to do or they weren't performing to my standard. When I'm rocking with these, I don't grab any other clipper. These are my go-tos. These are what I do every cut with. They do everything I need them to do and they do it great. I have them dialed in and they've been just dogging through cuts. No problem. Everything I need them to do. Lines, bulk, everything. I didn't find that to be the case on these. A couple of things that I found that were a little odd is that they give you the little slide out hanger, which is cool. I like hanging my clippers. You guys know up there, if you've been paying attention to my content, that you might see clippers hanging from, you know, the roof in the bus. But it didn't do it to this one. So if I did have these and wanted to hang them, I could only hang one. That's weird to me. It's like, why did you even waste your time doing that one? But whatever. Remember, I only care about how they cut. So this doesn't really matter. I'm just pointing this out for you guys. Now, my biggest gripe is, which I'm going to show you now. Multiple different guards is what I use. I'm just going to break it down and show you guys. I don't know if he did this on purpose. I didn't know if he didn't notice. But if you look at this bracket that holds the blade, the bracket that moves the top blade, it's smooth and flat all the way across. But almost every other clipper that you look at has a notch. It's notched out. Go ahead and look at all your clippers. You'll see what I'm talking about. That bracket doesn't go all the way across. That has a notch in it. That notch is for guards like this. So that's TPOB guard from my XOs, solid. This is a wall guard, premium guard, solid. Here's a Kiemi guard, solid and then magnet guards. And I think that's the kind of guards that came with the Play, is a magnet style guard. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe so. I don't have those guards with me. So you're stuck to magnet guards with this. I don't know if anybody's noticed that. Nobody else has pointed it out. I feel like everybody reviews these clippers just be like, they're the best. TPOB's the best. He's doing a great job with putting a fire under these clipper companies' ass to get to work and try to make us something better. But I am stuck using magnet guards with these. Look, even his own clipper. Yeah, see, it flew over there. I'm not even gonna grab it. Same thing. Oh wow, that one clipped. Okay, that's good. But his TPOB guard didn't work. His own guard from his other clipper wouldn't work. So let me see. Okay, these are working because I like his other guards. I use his other guards and these, so I just found out something in front of you guys. But that's important to point out that some guards won't clip on there because of that notch not being there. And you guys can go and take a look, and pretty much all clippers I have in here, except for the Play, have that notch for any guard to fit. That's my thoughts on them. Still not good enough for me to pick up my own pair. Yes, they go on sale. Yes, they're fairly priced. Yes, they're quiet. Yes, they're comfortable. But I don't like having a lot of clippers. I do this for you guys. I like having 2 clippers and a shaver. Sometimes 1 more trimmer for thick beards or kids, because sometimes I like to use a different trimmer on kids, a more gentle trimmer. But I don't like to have a bunch of clippers. So I know if I bought these after using them, that I won't pick them up. I'm always gonna pick up the other machines. So it's gonna be a waste of time for me. For the price, they're pretty good. I think you could do better for a cheaper price or a very similar price, and have a couple of those features that I'm looking for: battery display and USB-C. So with that being said, they're not for me, and I am kind of excited to see what he's dropping next, which is the Go clipper, I think he said it was. But let me get to my story about being in the barbershop with these guys. Everybody has the Plays in various colors on their station, and they, believe it or not, have Stylecraft and JRL. If I go look on everybody's station and their docks, it's TPOB Play, Stylecraft, and JRL. So what I did while I was there was I just went around and asked everybody how they felt about these clippers. They all said they're good clippers and they like them and they're quiet and this and that. And then I said, which clippers do you find yourself picking up the most? What are your go-to and what feel the best to you? And the answer I got was Stylecraft from 14 Barbers. I know that that's TPOB's mortal enemy right now. They are extremely overpriced. I agree with that, and I won't buy them. But this is basically a Stylecraft, and I ordered the trimmer. So you guys are gonna see that soon. So I'm basically gonna have my Stylecraft setup, my budget Stylecraft setup. I just wanted you guys to know that out of 14 barbers in a very, very high volume shop with some of the best barbers I know personally, they're all choosing Stylecraft over their TPOB Plays. And that says a lot to me. Yes, his sales are great. Yes, you see a lot of positive feedback on these reviews, but I don't trust anybody's reviews, because the reason why I'm doing these reviews now, because everybody said the Exos were the shit, and everybody said the the Gamma Cyborgs were the shit, and I bought them, and I was disappointed all around, and it got me down the rabbit hole of budget clippers. Take it with a grain of salt. That's only one shop, 14 barbers, but they all had them. They all had Stylecraft. They all said the Stylecraft were their go-to. It says a lot to me. I'm just curious. I just like to, hear the feedback. Just so y'all know, sometimes the feedback that you get on the internet is not unbiased, or, people are getting sent these clippers. Some people are ambassadors of him. A lot of these clipper reviewers, it almost feels like they say something positive about every machine that they review, and it's like, are you getting sent these machines? And I just want y'all to know, I'm not gonna follow the trend, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you every time. Good clippers, great for the price, very quiet, ergonomically flawless, they feel great. I like the side switch, but they're just not for me. I find myself picking up different machines because these are not doing what I like when I need them in certain scenarios. And I like a very well-rounded clipper trimmer set. I don't like to have 3-4 trimmers and 3 or 4 clippers or whatever. I do not like having a bunch of clippers on my station, mixing and matching through one haircut, and then I have a whole bunch of machines to clean. I like to just keep the ball rolling and make this money. Not much else to say. I hope y'all appreciate this video. I was thinking of you guys when I was in the shop, and I asked to borrow these because truly I didn't care so much, but it was worth it. It was worth knowing. Gives me peace of mind that I don't need these, and I'm gonna wait to see if he comes with something better or what else comes out better in the future. And I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I'm loving the questions, the comments, and I will answer every single one I can until I can't no more. Again, thanks for tuning in. Thank you for liking. Please share, subscribe, hit that notification button. Go down there and buy me a coffee. If you guys appreciate these videos, give me my coffee in the morning or give me my coffee at night when I stay up and make these videos. Help me out. I appreciate it. Thank you guys. We will catch you on the next one. Scissor hands out.